Hi guys, my name is Tito. I make videos on personal finance, saving and investing every week. And in today's video, I want to talk about something that's causing lots of concern online. On Thursday, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, put out a notice or a statement on the proliferation of unregistered online investment and trading platforms that facilitate access to trading in securities listed in foreign markets. Now, if you've read this statement already, just skip to this point of the video. But if you haven't read this statement, then I'll read it out to you because there are a few key points in there. The attention of the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has been drawn to the existence of several providers of online investment and trading platforms which purportedly facilitate direct access of the investing public in the Federal Republic of Nigeria to securities of foreign companies listed on security exchanges registered in other jurisdictions. These platforms also claim to be operating in partnership with capital market operators, CMOs, registered with the Commission. The Commission categorically states that by provisions of Section 67 to 70 of the Investment and Securities Act (ISA) 2007 and Rules 414 and 415 of the SEC Rules and Regulations, only foreign securities listed on any exchange registered in Nigeria may be issued, sold, or offered for sale or subscription to the Nigerian public. Accordingly, CMOs who work in concert with the referenced online platforms are hereby notified of the Commission's position and advised to desist henceforth. The Commission enjoins the investing public to seek clarification as may be required via its established channels of communication on investment products advertised through conventional or online mediums. Signed, Management. Now, first of all, let me say this. There's no cause for concern yet, or as at now, because the major platforms and the platforms that have been, dragged regarding this statement, i.e. Bamboo, Trove, Chaka, Rise, they've all put out emails saying that there's no cause for concern, that we can all continue to buy and sell and to invest using their platforms and invest in foreign markets. So that's good news. There's no cause for concern. But that now begs the question, what does this statement from SEC actually mean? I think it's really in the wording and that term that they used, unregistered platforms. Because I think platforms like Trove, Bamboo, Chaka, Rise, these are registered platforms. They follow the proper channels. They're registered with CAC. They're tax-paying companies, and they're recognized by SEC. So I don't want to think that SEC is referring to them. And that's really the apprehension or the fear online, that people think that SEC is referring to Trove, Bamboo, Chaka, Rise, and so on. I don't think they are the ones that SEC is referring to. I think SEC is talking about some third-party platforms that sprung up probably with the aim of scamming the investing public, taking money from uneducated investors and then maybe rightfully or not using that money to invest in foreign markets and in effect being a middleman. So I think that middleman who is not registered with SEC is who SEC is referring to. And I won't be surprised, I won't put it past scammers to actually create some fictitious websites or platforms or apps to try and, appear to be transacting business, for the public and helping them invest in foreign companies. So I think this statement is really just a buyer beware type of statement that, look, you the investor, you the Nigerian investor, do your due diligence, know who you are doing business with because there are some unregistered players in the market. So I hope that's the case. However, if it's that SEC is referring to the platforms you and I know and love and is somehow like trying to victimize them or bully them, I think that would be very ill-advised and very unintelligent if they're trying to do to platforms like Bamboo, Chaka, and Trove what the central bank did to cryptocurrency. Because it's unintelligent in my opinion, because there's already a perception that the Nigerian government, through its functionaries, through its bodies and agencies, that the Nigerian government really doesn't favor making life easy for the average Nigerian and makes life difficult and makes wealth creation difficult for us. And it's not baseless. There are lots of policies and actions that the government has carried out through its functionaries, through its agencies, that have made living and creating wealth quite difficult for the average Nigerian. So you can't blame lots of Nigerians for thinking that this is yet another move by the government to try and put Nigerians in a corner and force us to do things their way and not use our money to create wealth in legal, with legal means that can actually do real things for our financial future. And not to mention, there's also the sentiment or the feeling that perhaps the Nigerian government feels like it's losing money because of all this money that Nigerians are now putting into foreign companies, or that's essentially leaving the Nigerian economy by the investments that we're making on these platforms and buying stocks in foreign companies. Essentially, it means that Naira is being converted into dollars and that money is actually leaving the economy rather than it staying in the economy and being invested within the financial system of Nigeria. So people believe that perhaps the Nigerian government feels like it's losing money because of these platforms, and as a result is now going to try and bully them or put them in a corner or prohibit them from carrying out certain transactions, which really it's not good for anyone, because the fact that the Nigerian financial economy is not in its best position right now, and the fact that investments in the money market and other kinds of investments in Nigeria many of them don't offer attractive returns. It's not because Nigerians are investing in foreign stocks. It's because of other things. So trying to curtail the average Nigerian investor from investing in foreign stocks will not really solve much, if that's the reason why SEC is trying to pull this move. But like I said, once again, I don't think this is the case. I'm just saying, I'm perhaps playing devil's advocate and saying, if this is the thinking of SEC or the government, then they need to have a rethink. And this is another thing that I feel the Nigerian government and its agencies really need to work on. They need to work on their communication and work on not being so vague. Because, for example, in this statement, they didn't say who, is under threat or what exactly the threat is. They didn't even name these unregistered platforms that they're warning Nigerians about. They should have done that. There's no reason why they couldn't have named them in that circular, or maybe in another article or in another write-up. And like I said, they didn't essentially say what exactly the threat is or who is being threatened. Is it the investing public that is under threat? Is it the Nigerian financial system that's under threat from these players? Or is it, the economy that's under threat? And also, what are the proactive measures that can be taken to make sure that people don't fall victim and to correct the entire situation? None of these things were said, and when they leave these essential details and information out, it leaves room for rumors and conjecture and conspiracy theories. And like I said online, lots of people have been going to town with different theories about what this statement from SEC means. Even the statement I'm making right now about the circular is just my thinking or my understanding based on what I know and what I've seen. So at the end of the day, I really do hope that it's not a case of SEC trying to bully or intimidate the platforms that many of us know and use. Like I said, those companies have sent emails saying that there's nothing to worry about and that they're on the case and they're working things out. If you haven't seen the emails and if you're registered with any of those platforms, check your inbox. They've most likely emailed you. But like I said, I hope that they are not the ones that SEC is referring to in this statement. And more importantly, I hope that SEC is not trying to intimidate them or trying to make life harder for the average Nigerian or the average Nigerian investor who is essentially just trying to build or develop their financial future and create wealth in a very tough economy and in a very tough world. So yeah, that's essentially what I think about the situation. Long story short, I don't think there's any cause for alarm. Let's stay tuned to see what else transpires or what other news or development comes out relating to the SEC statement. Hopefully more information, more detailed information will come out in the very near future. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and like it by clicking on the like button, and feel free to subscribe to my channel as well. I make videos on personal finance, saving and investing. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, chances are you'll enjoy some of my other videos. So I encourage you to check my videos. Go to my page by clicking on my name, then click on videos. You'll see a long list of all the videos that I've put out. If you enjoyed this video, chances are that there will be at least 2 other videos of mine that will be right up your alley that you will thoroughly enjoy. So please check them out. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you next week in my next video. Take care.